Today, I wanted to talk to you about breathing. Now, breathing is something we use quite a lot of in sophrology, just like in yoga, meditation, mindfulness. But in sophrology, we tend to use fairly simple exercises, techniques that can be done fairly easily for everyone. A lot of people ask me, so what is the right way to breathe? Or I'm not entirely sure I'm breathing properly. I feel a little bit stuck with my breathing, or it feels blocked. Now, it's true that we tend not to breathe fully most of the time, especially if we are stressed. So, how do you go about that? Well, I would say the first thing is not to force anything. To start with, listening to how you are breathing right here, right now. So it can be, closing your eyes and paying attention to your breath. In breath, out breath. So what is the rhythm, the pattern? How does it feel? And if you want, you can even put one hand on your chest, one on your tummy, and, sense if anything is moving or not. And if it's not, that's okay as well. Because right now, the most important thing is not about breathing properly. It's about becoming more aware of how you are breathing, of what's happening in your body, how you're doing generally. That's where we start. So first, listen in, take your time. You could be even, trying this sitting down, standing, lying on your bed, or walking to see whether there's a difference in what you're feeling. That sometimes helps. And then if you feel the need, if you feel maybe this is not entirely as deep as you would wish, or you feel maybe something is a little bit stuck somewhere, then you may want to progress with this breathing. I would say let it progress naturally at its own pace. So regularly take time to maybe stop, sit down, or remain as you are, standing or whatever, and listen in. And you can start with breathing out, really emptying the lungs and letting them take in more air spontaneously. And then sense what's happening. Now, sometimes we talk about breathing with our tummy or abdominal breathing. It doesn't mean you're breathing, with your stomach, basically. Obviously, you're breathing with your lungs. But for your lungs to be fully developed, you need to have this little muscle here, the diaphragm, which is like nearly a little parachute, if you want, to actually come down to make more space for your lungs. And in that case, it means all the organs inside take a bit more space, to give space to the lungs, so that when you breathe in, everything is filled with air, where your lungs are filled with air, so everything feels more present. And then when you breathe out, your tummy goes back to its original place. That's, in a nutshell, how it works and why, we talk about deep breathing or abdominal breathing. But don't try to reach this goal by forcing it. It's usually counterproductive. Go there step by step, listening in, gently trying, breathing out first, and having little moments in time during the day where you let it happen, but where you pay attention to your breath. That's where you need to start.